Hi everyone, I'm Vu Gwyn, I'm PCA's Executive Director, and normally when we go to surprise raffle winners, we would be in a car on a plane heading somewhere to reveal the wonderful news. But in our current world status, I'm unable to do so, but I definitely wanted to share with everyone who the winners are. Now, we have 3 out of the 4 winners, and we have a few significant others with us tonight. And what I thought was maybe we just introduce you to them and have them share with you what it's like to win the PCA raffle. So we have Jack and Alicia. Wave.
Yep.
There you go. We have Tom and Diana.
Hello.
And we have Chris.
Hello.
Hello, winners. My goodness. You guys are winners of the spring raffle. You won your choice of either a Taycan 4S and $25,000 or a cash prize. Now, before we get into how insane that is, would you mind each sharing with us how long you've been a PCA member?
I've been a member for 19 years with my wife, Diana.
19 years, all right. Jack?
I started in 2005.
Okay. And Chris?
I haven't been a member very long at all, probably 2.5 years, something like that.
Oh, wow.
So, Chris, being a 2.5-year member and winning the grand prize, I totally expect for you to renew your membership for the rest of your life. In fact, that goes for all of you.
Absolutely.
You're well ahead of the game. So I have to ask, how often or how many times have you participated in PCA raffles? Chris, you're the
I have at least 3 times.
3 times, okay.
My 3rd time. And so,
Tom, Diana?
Again, I'm lucky.
I've been doing it for like the last 3 or 4 years, so
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's been twice a year or once a year, but probably a half a dozen times total.
Jack?
Every time.
Every time. Every time. That's what I like to hear. Every time.
Not a lot.
Now, even though you guys won, you still need to buy tickets in the future, because I would be more than happy to still surprise you with yet another grand prize.
She would like that.
Yeah.
Okay, because again, you are so ahead of the game. Membership renewal is not an option. It's a must. And buying future raffle tickets also is a must, even if you just buy 1 for each one of them. So I have to ask you, did you think you'd win? Did you think you win? You buy these hoping that you win, but did you think you win? Tom?
I never thought I'd win. I viewed it pretty much as a donation to the club and just, staying active.
Chris?
I have to say, I had a weird feeling. I was already on the list to get one.
Oh.
I have some, 911 based. I have a GT4. I have a few. I'm not a collector or anything, but I have a few cars. But I thought this would be a great car to go back and forth to work with. It's not easy in LA always to have a manual, even though I prefer manual. So
Right.
when this comes out, I'm gonna do it. And so 2 weeks before this was announced, I got a 4S. And
You own a 4S now?
I don't own it. I leased it, which is good. Thank God.
You can't make this up.
So I know exactly what I want, everything like that. And then I was having a bad day at work, and I looked at my phone, and I'm getting a call from a number that I have no idea who it is. And I think this is going to be a sales call. And I answer, hello, and is it Monica? I think Monica's my chapter president, and she said, I'm calling from blah, blah, blah. Yes, you won the thing. But I remember telling my kids, well, if because they loved the car. I brought it home, and I got a certain low amount of miles, and I brought it home, and my whole family said, "Go back and get more miles," because I want to drive my other cars occasionally. Get more miles. We want to drive that thing. And I said, "Oh well, let me think about that." I said, "I'm in a raffle, so if I win the raffle, you guys will be able to drive this all the time."
And you thought you'd get away with, oh, I'm buying.
And now I'm stuck doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's fantastic.
I have a sneaky suspicion I know what you'll choose, but we'll save that to the very end.
Yeah.
But
well,
so Jack, where were you when you found out that you won?
We were RV camping up just out of 50 miles south of Yosemite, and I was with my wife and my son, and when Keith Verlack, who I had gone through the PCA driver's education.
Oh, so you knew Keith? Okay.
Yeah, one of the instructors that at the time in that. So I kind of recognized the name, didn't understand it, but he repeated it multiple times because all I could say was, oh.
I don't have anything to beep your language in this call. So you have to beep yourself.
and it was, and she was on the phone with a friend, and both of them come running around thinking that somebody has tragically had a problem, and no, they just, I'm laughing, crying, and every emotion you could have.
That's so awesome. Now, Tom, your region has had, I think, 2 winners before, and
I think
it's a lucky region.
4.
Is it 4?
I think you're the 4th.
I think I'm the 4th.
Yeah. So where were you when you found out? There were, actually, I believe, wasn't yours like a surprise or something?
Yeah.
Yes. What they did is the dealership called me, and my sales rep said he had a special car. He just wanted me to come in and look at. And I said, I'm really not interested. I'm very happy. I have a GT3.
I don't even want to come.
I have an 07 GT3, and I said, I really love the car. I'm not interested in trading or looking at anything else. He said, well, just come in after hours and take a look at it, and we could chit chat for a while. And I said, okay, all right, I'll go in. And
but you didn't suspect anything?
No, I didn't.
No.
And my wife said, you can go, but don't you come back with another Porsche.
They don't have any place to put another one.
Well, Diana, I can correct that. I can completely pull his ticket back out if you don't want him to come home.
No.
I can fix that.
So they tricked me into going to the dealership, and then I walked in, and Brennan, the sales rep, said, come on in the back here. I've got the car I want to show you. And I walked back, and there was this beautiful Taycan with a red bow on it. And
Oh,
they said,
wow.
you just want a car. And I couldn't believe it.
Oh, well, before
fact,
we go
I was
further,
the only one there. She didn't. I came home
oh,
later.
you went to, that's right.
And then she didn't believe it. I had to take her the next day.
It's hard. It's hard to believe, right? Unfortunately, our society has programmed to disbelieve anything like amazing that's going to happen to us. So like our first instinct would be like, no, you're kidding. He's playing a prank, right?
That's it.
But that's why I always ask the winners once they find out to call me, because then I can really get you to, hopefully let it sink in that you really did win. But before we go further, I do want to thank all of the region officers in in your regions who helped out and made the surprise happen again. I apologize for not being able to come do it myself, but the region sounds like they did a great job, and I'm happy to share that, that opportunity with them, because telling somebody that they've won something so significant, I love it. I love it. And I being able to share that with the region and the region officers, I hope they enjoyed it as well.
I'm pretty sure they had a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. So have all of you played raffles all your life, or is it only the PCA raffle, or Chris?
A few, but I'm not a serial raffle person.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, I, would buy a lot of tickets because I was excited.
Yeah.
And then this time just one, and it was incredible. I mean, the odds of that. Everyone's gonna really hate me. Oh, I've been a member a couple days and I bought one ticket.
Well, I look at it this way. This is how we ensure the longevity of PCA's membership base, because you have to renew, as I said earlier, every year for the rest of your life.
I'll pre-pay.
Yeah.
It does make you feel like you can play this stuff now for the rest, because you're ahead of the game.
You're so ahead. You're absolutely ahead of the game.
I
So
drove next to the
here is an opportunity that I wanted to give you all. Like, I know there's somebody in my household, some of my friends, that when I play raffles, now obviously I don't play the PCA raffle because I'm not eligible, but I play other car club raffles. And there's always somebody that's like, I can't believe you play that. You waste your money, hard-earned money. You're never going to win. Do you have a person that you're going to go and say, I told you so?
I'm not in a position to do that.
Yeah, right.
Chris is not in that position because that person resides in his household. I can guarantee it.
I can't do
Are you
that.
pleading the fifth? Pleading the fifth. Jack, anyone you want to?
I have two friends that are Porsche owners, and one actually just sold his. But the longtime guys, those were the first people I called to kind of rub it in.
Nice.
Oh my God, my 78, my old 78 is, going to be sold now because she won't let me keep both. There's a storage problem there. But on the other, and my son thought he was going to get it. But yeah, that's, it was just great to talk to other people that love the Porsches, and that was just the wonderful thing to be able to share.
Tom, anybody doubted you in purchasing raffle tickets?
I never told her that I purchased them, so it's kind of a secret. So,
Oops.
It
The
was
secret's
a total
out, Tom.
surprise.
The secret's out.
Yeah, right.
Good-
It was
good.
a total surprise when he told me, and
Yeah.
he came home and he showed me a photo, and I thought somebody had photoshopped him in with the car, and
Yeah.
I didn't believe him.
See, we've been programmed not to believe.
Right.
Yeah.
I made him take me the next day to the Porsche dealership. The people looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
When they showed me the car, though.
So how
was
has,
exciting.
after you got the news, I would imagine, because I've never won, but this is pretty life-changing, right? I mean, it's not like, it's not like you survive something. That's sort of different. But having won a prize that's worth so much, and it's a vehicle that a brand that you love, like how is every step a little bit lighter to from that point on, or how has things differed day to day? Jack, Jack's laughing. Sorry, Jack, you go first. I see that laugh.
Well, I'm not tiptoeing, but it definitely was the first 2-3 weeks. I might spend an hour on the computer, and I was spending 6, 7, 8 hours of
Shopping.
configurator, change colors.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
Well, I will probably say to Alicia and Diana, if you didn't already have ideas of things that when you catch your significant other in a good mood, it's the prime time to jump in there for a request. Because I know I would
all
take
that
advantage
wonderful
of it.
jewelry you want. Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
not saying what it is. I'm just saying there's opportunities. I've never wanted to pass it up. But Tom, how about you? Any changes?
well, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out how I'm going to get 4 cars in a 3-car garage. So
There's these things called lifts. We'll talk later.
Exactly what I'm doing. I'm looking at lifts.
Yeah.
And spending a lot of time with the configurer also to look at it in different colors and different options. And it's just been a lot of fun, and it has kind of occupied my thought process pretty much every day since.
That's probably the understatement of the year. So, Chris, you made a promise to the family that you'd, if you were to win. So I'm sure your conversations with them have definitely changed over the past couple of weeks.
3 years of being able to have one to drive. Of course, I have it for much longer term, which is nice. But it's such a crowd-pleasing kind of car, because we love Porsches. But if I take my wife or some of my kids in a 1989 930, it smells like gas and the air's not good. The entertainment system is just completely not up to par, kind of stuff. And this is like a luxury car that behaves in a lot of ways, and it's actually faster than that car.
Sure.
It's just amazing, and they can all drive it, and you can fit more of the family into it, and all that kind of stuff. So that's super exciting, and it will be kind of cool to have too, because in the neighborhood there's a couple people that have them on order, but we'll be the only ones ever that are gonna have two.
Well, let me also share with you the good news. And this is actually part of the reason is that the factory shut down earlier this year, and so in the raffle we had originally stated that you would win a 2020 Taycan 4S, but by the time if you choose to take the car, by the time you go in to place your order, more than likely you will actually be getting a 2021 model. So let's get ready to tell everyone your decision. Does everybody have their decision in front of them?
Yes.
Okay, so on the count of 3, would you please tell all of us if you would like to take the car or would you like to take the cash? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Car.
Car across the board.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I will work with you to make that happen. I'll work with Porsche Cars North America. Thank you for joining me tonight and making several of your PCA members very jealous, but then also giving them hope that they too can win in the future. And I wish you guys a good night, and I'll stay in touch.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you
night.
very much. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you.